1. International English. 1.1. Speaker 1.
Well, to be honest, learning English isn't my idea of fun. I mean, rock concerts are fun, motorbikes are fun, snowboarding is fun. Learning English isn't fun. It's hard work, but it's worth it. I don't need English every day in my job right now, but if I want to get on in my career, I know I'm going to need it more and more. English is where the money is, so I just think of it as an investment in my future. We Swiss are very practical like that.
Speaker 2.
Well, I accept that English is the language of the media, but I'm not so sure about business. Personally, I know a lot of business people who speak almost no English at all. 25% of the world speaks English, okay, but that means 75% don't. The way I see it, if I'm trying to sell you something, I should speak your language. But if you come to Ecuador to sell me something, then you should speak Spanish.
Speaker 3.
Coming from a tiny country like the Netherlands means we've always had to speak foreign languages, so it's nothing new for us. The same goes for people from Luxembourg, Belgium, Scandinavia. 80% of Dutch people speak English. Most of us speak some German too, or French. We certainly don't expect anybody to speak Dutch. In fact, the firm I work for recently introduced English as the official company language. So now I speak English all day, to other Dutch people.
Speaker 4.
I'm afraid I really don't like English that much. I find the pronunciation very difficult. It's certainly not as beautiful a language as my language, which is Italian. And anyway, I think it's more difficult as you get older to learn foreign languages. But my company wants me to learn English, so I don't really have much choice. If a quarter of the world speaks it, I suppose I must too. But I'll always think in Italian. My brain works in Italian.
Speaker 5.
I don't know why people who speak European languages complain about learning English. Try learning it when your native language is Korean. Actually, I find I can speak English okay if I'm doing business with other non-native speakers like Argentinians or Japanese. But with native English speakers, I do feel at a disadvantage. I've heard that 66% of British people don't speak a foreign language at all. Hardly surprising when so many of us have to learn English.